All right, what's going on, guys? This is the Chicago Auto Show 2024. Lineup should be pretty awesome. Tons of cars. It's a cool experiential experience. I think this year that they have tons of family events. So let's take a look and see what they got. If you have any questions, leave them below, please. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support. And then for anybody who can't make it out this year, I'm hoping to cover all that footage and just give you guys something cool to check out. So let's go see what they got. All right, let's go ahead and start with the Toyota section. And I'm kind of going to go through it as quickly as I can just so you guys can see what the vehicle itself looks like and then offer any price points if possible. But this is the Toyota Land Cruiser. It looks pretty nice. Exterior is pretty clean. Rim wheel package is nice. All kind of one color. It's pretty solid. I dig it. Moving on, since this one has a little bit crowded, let's check out this this prototype over here. Looks like more of a off-roading rig. You do have like some exterior setup that you could tie off and add some accessories. It looks like that top part is somewhat of a camper extension. Sorry about that, boss. You're good. And then you do have a kind of off-road package when it comes to rims and wheels. Those rims are pretty nice. And this is the all-new 2024 Tacoma. So that's pretty cool. No price range on that, but just to get a look at the exterior and like the paint package on it. That's a pretty awesome color. Quick SEMA concept over here. I mean, this truck looks like it has a ton of balls. More of a street performance, low profile tires. Nice rim package with the red accents to match kind of like the stroke that they got going on the hood. And then the Toyota emblem on the front. And it does carry presence like all the way to the ground, which is kind of cool. Let's see what else they got going on. Toyota. And then we'll move on to the other sections because, as you can see, even though it's Super Bowl Sunday, there's a ton of people coming out. So let's see what else they got. This one's pretty nice because it's a Tacoma but two-tone. It's a cool color that I haven't seen too much on the street before. And so that's pretty cool. The hood, they got a little fancy design on the hood scoop, little gill action. A ton of kind of texture going across the hood. Pretty sick. The rim and wheel package, pretty nice. It all flows together. And then I would love to see some protection on the trunk, but I mean that's still an awesome truck. And then, for example, like look at the detail on this. I don't know what you'd call that, but it almost looks like it's carbon fiber, but probably not. And then you do have like the rails protected on that back. And then just a little design note, how they have like the taillight running vertical, which is interesting. And then you have the red accents to kind of match that suspension under there as well. Kind of a detail you can miss easily. But truck's got some awesome presence. I dig it. And just to see what like space comparison, what we're looking at. Up front, just so you have a reference. And then in the back, they do have some knee room, so that's pretty nice. Let's keep moving. So this is, we'll call that the Toyota section. Actually, real quick, I don't know if you can notice that, but look how the color kind of changes on this one as the light hits it different. Almost like it looks like it goes from purple to like blue. Pretty cool little detail that they got going on.
We need two contestants to play with us. Come on, then, two people. You're going to go. You've been here from the beginning, okay? From the beginning. You got your anyone from the side.
And not to spend too much time, but this is the electrified 2025 Camry. Just to get an idea what the front profile looks like. A lot of the EVs seem to carry like the front design more simplified, but that still has, I mean, it looks still like a traditional vehicle. But I like how they kind of carried that hood design flush with that front bumper. Rim package is still nice. The Camry is pretty known for its spacious interior. Pretty standard, but there's plenty of space even if you're a tall person. And then, just so we get an idea what they got going on in the engine. Everything seems to be pretty easy access. Nice layout. And then the hatchback, two-tone. I like it. I like the wheel and rim package they got on there. Looks like a little bit compact on the interior, but it's still a nice sleek design. And the color as well. Look how that white shines. So that's pretty cool. And then the front has a great presence, so very cool. And just because it's kind of loud with these guys, let's keep moving and see what they got going on here. This is a Toyota Camry. More of like a street package on it. Look how that like rear fender has, and then it looks like you have dual exhaust as well. It's pretty cool. I like this two-tone color. And then obviously you have like the calipers that kind of match with the taillights, and then the red accent on the middle of the rim. Let's take a look. That's your interior. A quick glimpse. And then they have like red stitching to, add a little riz on that. And then that's your center console setup. Pretty simple, but still sleek, nice, modern. And then the front profile of this car. That's your front profile. Pretty mean. I dig it. And so let's see, we covered. Let's take a look at, I think it's the Tundra. So let's see what they got going on for Tundra today. When it comes to the front presence of it, I think this is an EV maybe because they have a blue accent. Typically when they have like a blue accent on it, it's an electric vehicle, but let's find out. And then this wheel and trim package is more of a, I don't know, a chrome, shiny, clean. And then for space-wise, I mean, it looks like a tall person could still fit in the back and have some knee room. And real quick, go look at that center, that interior setup. Pretty clean, two-tone leather. I like that center console setup. And then you have a big enough screen in the center to, access all your controls if you need. In regards to the trunk, it is protected. Your side rails as well. You do have some lighting for if you're loading at night. You do have the step lit up as well. So the Tundra's looking pretty nice, and I do not think that's actual EV. So I think we'll call that a day for Toyota, yeah? And for the sake of time, I think I'm just going to try to cover the cooler vehicles that I see. And so let's take a look at this Prius because, Prius is a pretty big market because it's a hybrid vehicle. And just a quick glimpse. Look how much space that is if you had to fold down the rear seats and then take advantage of the trunk. Pretty nice. The color itself is pretty awesome. The rim and wheel package looks clean. And let's see if we can get a view from the front here. Oh, look at this color. Dude, this color is nice. Bro. This color is nice. But when I get a glimpse of the Prius from up front, and I mean, if I was ever to get a Prius, this was, now's the time. Those look really nice. And then if we can get a quick glimpse of that interior, not too much going on, but you do have that center console that you can take a gander at. Let's take a look at this one. I don't even know how to open this. How do you open this? Interesting door handle. I haven't seen that yet. For a Prius to have that, it's pretty cool. Spacious enough. Back seat. And then up front, they kind of have a separate dashboard for speedometer and then your center console. So let's take a look at that front profile of this blue Prius. I like this color. You don't see too many of those. It's like a midnight blue. That's pretty cool. So, all right. And then we'll jump over to the Toyota Supras. I'm a fan of this kind of clean-cut, simplified, sports car. That rear end, the spoilers, they have a spoiler on it, but it's not like the other spoiler back there is going to add much performance. You see that orange one with the spoiler? I mean, that spoiler sticks up and is attached, but you're still going to get probably the same results from either spoiler. In regards to like rear profile and exhaust, you have dual. It's pretty clean cut. I like how the black here goes across the back of that car. Just adds a little flair to it. Taillights. The wheel rim package, the kind of low profile, just all black. Nothing special about the calipers, but it still looks nice. And then they have easy access to the engine if you had to do any maintenance yourself. It looks like some like Stability bars up front there. You have your daytime running LEDs up front as well. And it looks like it's kind of a snug fit interior, but I mean, it's pretty expected for a sports car. And let's move on to this orange one, because the orange one just, this color just pops more. And then a little bit more of an aggressive trim package on it. If you take a look at the fender, dual exhaust, the spoiler package, the rim and caliper kind of blends in, but you got racing bucket seats, obviously, a nice leather interior, and then a separate, center console from your dashboard, but it looks nice. That's a cool car for all the Supra fans out there. And all right, let's jump over. Okay, to keep it as interesting as possible, we're gonna jump from Supra to Ford. And actually, let's start with some of these trucks with here. This is the 2024 Expedition King Ranch. From the front, I mean, has that Ford historic aesthetic, I would say. And it looks like they have some type of controls, lock controls on the doors there. A nice leather interior, pretty spacious. Even a tall person would fit in the back, no problem. Like that. And then, not too much space going on in the back, but that's because you have a third row seating, so that's to be expected. And then this one does have the roof rack options in case you're doing any camping or snowboard, anything like that. And then let's move on over here. And then this color's nice. I like that front. It's pretty simple, sleek. Your daytime LEDs go all the way around. And this is the 2024 Ranger Lariat. And it looks like it starts at $32,670. And it might even be showing at $55,470. So let's see if we can get a quick peek at that interior. You're good. And in regards to the back seat, a little snug, but that's kind of to be expected. And you do have leather interior with center console, your knob transmissions, and then a vertical center console display. Kind of interesting, but that still looks like a nice truck. I wonder what the handling on these are, how similar it is to like the Chevy Colorado or anything. I would love to see the trunk protected, but I'm sure that comes with a certain trim package. And then up front, which one's this one? This is the 2024 Ranger Raptor. So I'm assuming, I mean, it's just a different option because that orange one still has the same trim options price-wise as this one. Color, I think it just comes down to your color preference. See if there's any differentiation with the trunk. Yeah, and this one does have a guard on it, excuse me. So dual exhaust. I think if you're not looking for a super heavy duty truck, one of these would be a good option. And then this one, I believe, is an electric one. This is the F-150 Lightning XLT, and this is electric power. So just take a look at the difference between, the front grille on the regular vehicles to electric. The electric one seems to be more simplified. I think it's because of the aerodynamics of it. You don't need it as much. And then the rims as well. Looks like they try to save on like fuel efficiency by keeping it kind of more one panel-ish. And then you do have the light up steps for night. And let's see if we can't open this up to get a size comparison. Look how much knee room he has. He looks comfy back there. And a cloth interior. And then for center console wise, this color shines really nice. I like that. Changes with lighting. And that's your interior. And then you have a really nice center console setup. Plenty of space, storage for whatever you need. And let's take a look at that little stroke on that logo. And then you have that guard on the trunk. And then you have a step assist as well. Okay. And just because this is like a different truck size class that you don't really see too much of, the Tremor, I want to see which one exactly it is. They are doing something a little bit different in regards to like this hood texture. Something I think is a little bit new. They go from like a gloss finish to like a matte finish with some type of texture. This one actually has like some diagonal lines to add a little riz to that. And it's a 2024 Maverick Lariat Tremor all-wheel drive, starting at 23,815, and I think goes up to 34,855. The rim pack is kind of cool because it does have a little accent around the air cap there. And then, I mean, simple setup, interior leather, looks nice. In regards to the back, I mean, clean, nothing too crazy going on. But actually, look at these controls, I think, that they have. No, that's just screws. But simple enough. But, I mean, if you're ever looking for a truck that you need some type of, like, in and out assistance, I think that rail would be pretty handy. Pun intended, I guess. And then, let's see what he's got going on over here.
Unmistakable soul of a Mustang with next level racing technology.
This thing's beautiful.
Inspired by the Mustang GT3 race car. It's been designed with
beautiful. Look at the spoiler, tail lights, how that like rear bumper kind of concave goes in. Your two muffler tips super wide. Your wheel and rim package, like street performance. The body kit goes wide.
Lowers the center of gravity and improves the responsiveness.
And then up front, if you take a look right here, like the wheel well, the gills, that fender, super cool. And then the red accent from the calipers.
You'll also get massive downforce from its active rear
wheel. A little bit of the front profile. This car, I mean, if you saw that on the street, that thing is mean.
Provides dual ride heights. And you can complete your racing package with the optional
and it looks like they got some
wheels and carbon ceramic brakes,
showing off the brakes, the suspension from the front of the vehicle.
Mustang GTD is the pinnacle.
The transaxle drive line. I don't know how much exposure you get to see in regards to what is actually under the hood and chassis, that whole setup, and that's pretty cool that they brought this. So you have an idea of what it looks like. It looks heavy duty performance for sure.
So that way you'll be prepared wherever the journey leads.
All right.
Now you can also hop in line and check out our Bronco off-roading adventure, where you'll get in with a car driver.
Let's take a quick look at this. A more base mod. Actually, it's quad exhaust on this Mustang as well. And then the wheel and rim package is still pretty nice. They got a blue caliper on that. Looks like a mix of leather and cloth interior. Your race bucket seats. And then they have two big displays on the center console and your dashboard. Really cool. It's more like a low-profile Mustang, but it's still nice. And then a little bit different about the hood. I don't know if you've seen the trend, but it seems like they're going from a gloss finish to a matte finish. And then they even included like a gloss stripe. And this is the Mustang Dark Horse. So that's cool. It almost even changes color with the lighting. I don't know if it's the reflection off of what's going on with like the neon around here, but it's pretty cool. Just look at how it goes from like a darker finish to more of a blue. But that's probably because of these lights, to be honest. And then just a quick glimpse, nothing too crazy, but you do have a more, looks like a base model Bronco over here. Let's take a look at the colors. I don't know what kind of trim package is on this one, but super cool. And just to get a reference, this is the 2024 Bronco Sport freewheeling. Interesting. For all you couch enthusiasts, you got a super heavy duty rig for you as well. And then I love this color on this. The color is insane. And then it's kind of like a Jeep, right? But I think better because of the trunk space that you get with these. Pretty cool. It's going to be awesome for off-roading. And then you can always throw the cover on if you need. I like the design of those Broncos. So, okay, so we covered so far Toyota, Ford. Let's see if we can't swing our way around this way.
It takes learning and innovation.
Got some more truck action.
Families and communities. With the drives change. That's how we bring progress the last 120 years.
I wonder if this trim package comes with a wench or not. But that's the 2024 F-150 Tremor, starting at $36,570 up to $77,980. Real nice truck. So we can't get a glimpse of the Ford second row.
Nervous to try Blue Cruise for the first
interior
time.
wise.
Go ahead and hit
Nice center console, leather. You got the orange stitching there. Very cool.
See the steering wheel moving. Don't touch me.
And then in regards to the trunk,
This is amazing.
you do have it protected, a separator as well if you
Oh
need.
my gosh.
And then you even have like a step assist there as well, dual exhaust.
I can't wait to tell my mom about it.
Let's see which one this is.
What's up?
And this is the 2024 F-150 Lariat, just a different color. So not to duplicate, just keep going here. And actually, I kind of, you know, the body, the design on this, the lines, it's just smooth. Look at the curves on this thing. Look at the curves on that. It just all blends super well. Interesting how they kind of made it look like it's a grill, but it's not. That's just the paint job. And the kind of sparkles and the lack of makes it show like as if it's a bumper, but very cool. Red calipers, a nice touch on that. The chrome logo on there. And then this is interesting. We've seen the Ford do kind of like that concave rear tail lights, but this one's kind of embossed right in the middle. And then how would you open this? Ooh, look at that. Button, it pops open. Somewhat compact, but still looks like a great ride. And then, interesting, look at that. Just hit the button, kind of pops open, and this center console display is vertical, which I think is the trend with EV vehicles. And then, is that a panoramic sunroof? And then it does have a panoramic sunroof. Oh, you can tell because it's all blacked out from front to back. The design, the color, and then just how streamlined that is really nice. Really nice. Okay. And then we got to make our way out of here, so we're going to keep it moving. Covered that one, this one. We're going to keep making our way around. And more of a compact vehicle. But see what I mean? They have this like gloss to matte finish, and then they have a glossy stripe. And then they kind of have like some indented stripes there as well with the logo right here. And then they have a original or regular paint job line going down the middle with that gloss, you know, stripe as well. That's the front of this Bronco. And just to get an exact one, this is the 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend. Very cool. But look at the presence on this thing, is mean. Look at the wheel and rim package. I kind of like how they have these little gills right here on that wheel fender. And then look at the hood scoop, that design. Super nice. And then just so we have an idea which one it actually is, that's the Bronco Raptor, and that goes for $90K. What do you think? Is that $90K? I wonder where that compares to the Jeeps, to be honest. Ooh,
Jakey,
sorry.
there's the Bronco. Look at it.
And Ford F-150 Performance. Well, let's keep it going.
Can we look at the front first, please?
And this is the F-150 Platinum. Platinum. I don't know if that's because of the color or just because everything's kind of like chromed accent. It's got a nice design. Looks like he has plenty of knee space still left over if he has to, even for a tall person. And then the trunk is still protected. I'm sure that comes with like a step assist. And it just doesn't have like a dual exhaustion like that, but you do have that step assist all along the side of the truck, make it easy to get in and out. And then you can have like I don't even know what you call that, like that wood trim, center console, nice easy access. This is the F-250 Super Duty, definitely a more beefy presence here. And then so we know exactly it's Super Duty Platinum. So similar to that one, but not as much chrome accents. And I think this one's definitely built more for like working.
Yeah, tell me about it, man.
Let's see if we can get a peek at the. And then leather interior, plenty of space. You do have your step assist again, and you do have an extra one right here in case you need to, have anything up front in the trunk. You can access it easily without having to go through the back. And you have a rear window that opens for that summer breeze. Personally, I like this color and this wheel rim package compared to the other Platinums. And this is the Super Duty XLT. Super Duty XLT. Big truck. I like the color. That way I don't have to worry about scratches. They can kind of hide them, easier. And then again, this one does have that step along the truck, and then right here towards the front of the trunk as well. You do have it protected, so you can, beat it up, put it to work. Very cool. And we're gonna keep moving to the next section. Looks like we got Subaru coming up. Subaru has this like very outdoor experience setup going on. Because I believe their market is more targeted towards, people who just spend more times outdoors, camping, snowboarding, Big Bear, California, what have you, Lake Tahoe, all that good stuff. And it looks like we have an EV from Subaru. No, this is a hybrid. So interesting. I haven't seen a hybrid from Subaru yet, but typical of like the EV hybrids, that front bumper is kind of more streamlined. Less focus on aerodynamics because you don't need to, cool off the engine, I believe, as much as you would with the traditional vehicle. Two-tone hood on there with a little bit of a, design touch there. Your EV emblem, the wheel rim package on this. The color's cool, two-tone, and then it looks like it's probably panoramic. Not a panoramic, but it does have a double sunroof. And then you have a cloth interior that's two-tone, and then a pretty nice setup going, just for that center console, and then you have a separate dashboard for your speedometer and stuff like that. And then what I do like about this is that look how spacious that looks. For your tall person, you still fit in this with plenty of space. And this is the Solterra EV. I dig it. Oh, and then my favorite is because this has a surfboard. I love surfing. You got a tri-fin, a thruster, and then space-wise, nothing too crazy. Appreciate it. And then the rim package. All black, nothing too crazy, but I do like this little touch that they match the paint color to the emblem on the rims, and the color kind of changes with lighting, so that's kind of cool. Cloth interior, two colors, and then your dashboard, center console that goes vertically, pretty nice. What I do love about this is that even if you did have to access the roof rack, it's pretty low and accessible. I like that, and then you have your side mirrors that kind of match the rim as well. Pretty cool. Very like flush transition from the hood to the front bumper. I really dig that, to be honest. If I could win any vehicle, I'd be super happy with that, to be honest. And then, let's see what else they got going on in Subaru. Looks like they have a huge screen to do presentations, kind of show off where the cars could probably take you along the back. This is the Forester. Nothing too crazy going on with the paint, but I mean, still a nice vehicle. You have plenty of space because your second row seat can go forward. So if you got to haul your camping, all your snowboard, skis, all that good stuff, surfboard even, still a cool vehicle. And then, one of Travis Pastrana's vehicles. I don't know how many of you know Travis, but Travis is an absolute legend in action sports. Whether it's dirt biking, rally, I mean, he does it all. Skydiving even. These cars haul so much horsepower, I'd imagine. Very nice vehicle. You're good. All right, and then from here, I mean, just to get a quick glimpse of the Kias. Nitro SX Touring. Interesting. And just so we have a quick reference, this is the 2025 Sorento Turbo Hybrid SX Prestige all-wheel drive. Color's pretty nice. Wheel rim package is decent. signature grille for Kia. Your daytime running LEDs go pretty far. It's like a 2-foot LED with chrome accents going all around. Nice tint on the vehicle as well. And then over here, let's see which one this is. It is the 2025 K5 GT Ice. I've yet to see this vehicle, but it looks nice. That front design is super sleek. Look how it kind of has like a lightning bolt turn signal there. Very cool. Signature bumper. Pretty fluid design from the hood to the front bumper transition. And then you have green calipers to kind of go with that, like, I don't know, just color pop. And looks like you have a sunroof that opens pretty wide. I like how they have the black going on with the sunroof, the windshield tinted, the other windows tinted with the mirrors matching the rims also. And that color is crazy, bro. That color is crazy. And then it looks like they have, you know, they're using that green caliper color on the stitching inside the vehicle as well. So that is pretty cool. And look at that dashboard. It's like a 2-foot dashboard across the center. It looks like a nice setup angled towards the driver, so make it nice and easy. That's a cool car. I would love to, you know, see what that ride is like. And then what else? Let's see which one this is. This is a 2024 Forte GT. Interesting. They have some like red accents on like that front bumper. It's like, what are those? Headlights or LEDs underneath? And then they have the red accent on the rim package. And it looks like cloth interior with red stitching. Your center console, nothing too crazy, but it looks like it's still somewhat of a spacious, you know, sedan. The paint job itself is pretty nice. And let's take a look at trunk size. Super spacious for what this car looks like it offers. A little spoiler trim on there as well, and then you have dual exhaust to go with the car. Pretty nice, nothing crazy, but it's a nice car. And this is a K5 as well GT, similar to the one that was on the stand over there with the green calipers and green stitching, but it is blue. And then it has kind of like chrome accents on the wheels. Those calipers even have a red accent on them as well. So that's interesting. And then, but different from the other GT is that center console dashboard doesn't go all the way across like the other one does. But that color is nice. How can you go wrong? That's pretty nice looking car. So then, all right, and then not to spend too much time, but they do have some high-end luxury cars here. You have over here a Rolls-Royce Spectre, a Rolls-Royce Wrath, a Rolls-Royce Ghost, and then a Bentley over here, the Flying Spur Hybrid, and then the Bentley Continental GT Convertible. And you got some Lambos on that side. So let's take a look. What is this? The Lamborghini Countach. That's going for close to $3 million. I wonder what year that is. What year is that? That's 2024? No, that's just the auto show. I don't know what year that car is, but that's pretty nice. The color on it, the window tint, the bumpers, carbon fiber across the bottom, the wheel package. That's pretty nice. There you go. And then you have a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato. It's like got that rally package looking like. And then you have a Lamborghini Huracan STO, more like a street performance, but it still looks like it's got a rally package on it. And then you have like the red paint job up front with the red accent on that front bumper and a carbon fiber, like low profile up top. That red accent on the side. Huge spoiler with that back hood scoop over there. It looks super sick. More traditional Lamborghini Urus. Shout out to Lamborghini Gold Coast. They've let me film over there before. And then the Rolls-Royce Cullinan black badge. It's a pretty nice color. You don't see too many of these, especially with like an orange pinstripe along the side. Super nice wheel trim package. And then the tint on that is phenomenal. And then you have a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Look at that interior. If you can Hennessy is more like a, I don't know, mustard yellow. And then look at the difference on the rim package on that. That's, you don't see that too often. Excuse me. Sorry, bud. And then you have a Rolls-Royce Ghost black badge going for 500,000, two-tone. And then another Rolls-Royce Spectre over here for your Valentine's date night. All right, boom. We'll call that a day for that section of luxury cars. Yeah, there is a lot to see. I'm just trying to cover a little bits of everything, of each section, to show off some of the cooler stuff. For all you Scooby-Dooby-Doo fans, you have Shaggy ready to do some donuts in the Mystery Machine. And then you have a 1968 Oldsmobile 442 convertible. Look at the interior on that thing. That thing is shag, right? And then over here you have a 1957 Ford Fairlane, two-face, with that old school hood that opens from, you know, would reverse, what'd you call it today? Like a tri-tone over there with like that white up top, that like tan in the middle, and then that green bottom layer with the white walls on it. And then a 1948 Tucker. I mean, something that's cool about the old school stuff is just the smooth lines on it. Just look how much curve this thing has. So much, from like the wheel fenders to like the back, the top, the sides. Look at the indentation on that front door, passenger door. And then the white walls is ridiculous. The bumpers, the chrome accents. It's awesome. A 1986 Jeep Wrangler, production serial number 1. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Over here you have a GMC Denali. Look how big that grill is. Nice package, nice color. And what is this thing going for? About 112. 112,000 for this Denali. Sorry, bro. I mean, plenty of seating space as you expect. You have 2 TVs on. Oh, look at the interior here. You have all premium leather with white stitching on the outside. And then when it comes to space, I mean, pretty decent for having a third row available. And then up front, if we can get a quick peek at it, I mean, simple but nice, man. I mean, you want this to haul a family around, so that'll get the job done. And then let me show you this thing over here. This is the Hummer EV. Look at the package this thing has. Crazy height on it. Super Duty like tow hitches on there. You have your seating right there, your bed that opens up top, and then your kitchen on the right hand side. And then it looks like the all that nylon can be opened up. And then you have storage on the side of the vehicle as well. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of space in that. In regards to the interior, pretty big center console screen. You know, you have your separate dashboard screen over there. Nice paint job. The wheel and rim package is sick. Look at that. The Hummer EV, and this is the Earth Cruiser for overlanding. For all you off-road enthusiasts. I mean, I have yet to hear anybody taking an EV vehicle off-roading, but if there's one to do it, it's probably this one. That thing is massive. And they even have like hot spices. You know, for all you you know, hot sauce enthusiasts, check out Chef Heatley's over there. And then towards this corner, they have the what do you call it? I don't know, just more like, you know, man cave garage signs, all that good stuff, flags, banners, you know, car polish. For example, Steel, Audi, Chevelle. Oh, I saw a Indian sign, motorcycle sign before. Poly, Jeep, old school Chevy. And I was hoping to get I was hoping to get an insider look at this Cybertruck, but it is like impossible. But super spacious interior. Looks like they have like a red neon going around the interior. Looks pretty simple, like just clean and simple. I mean, there's not too much going on there. But yeah, if you want to check more on that, I guess you're gonna have to YouTube it on a different video because look how long that line is, bro. I don't want to wait that. But for more EVs, Lucid's one of like the high-end premium cars. It goes for like 150K at least, probably. They have super sleek design. Look at how it actually goes from like glass to like a matte finish, and then I think it has a panoramic sunroof there as well. And then they have this interior dialed though. I want to show like that leather, premium leather. Well, look at that center console, that speedometer dash. How it goes. It's like a 2-foot center console dash. Pretty cool. Not too many cars have that, but plenty of space even for a tall person. And then Lucid, kind of one of their signatures is that they have LED going like super smooth lines all the way around the front bumper. Pretty clean finish. How the hood transitions to that front bumper as well. It looks like Escalade brought an EV. I mean, Cadillac brought an Escalade. My apologies. The IQ. And I mean, just look at the commercial example and then look at what's actually here. I mean, that thing looks premium. And then look how it has TV displays on the back of the driver and passenger seat. A center console with kind of its own, infotainment set up there. Premium leather, two-tone, looks like. Sorry. And then look at that. Look at this. You're good. Look at that. Look at the all the lights going on from the passenger door to that whole infotainment that spans from like the start of the dashboard to the end of the dashboard. There's a lot going on there. I would love to see actually like what components they have up on that dashboard. But pretty cool, and just the presence of this thing, like for height reference. I mean, look how tall he is, and look how huge, and the rim, insane. And then it's kind of interesting how they did the running daytime LEDs because they're like vertical and one bar up and down, and then they kind of threw in some like accents across the front as well with a light up logo, which is interesting. Haven't seen too much of that before. And then this Cadillac, it's just interesting with the color that they went with, but it's cool. They're definitely catering to their target market. And over here, looks like Kia has another EV vehicle. Definitely the rims stand out. Not a huge fan of that design, but and then look how it goes from like hood to kind of a streamlined bumper to somewhat of a grille on bottom. And then Ford has their EVs over here as well, but I'm not going to cover those so we can keep moving. And then should I do classics? Let's move to classics. Uh-oh, we got a Chiefs fan in the building. I wonder if he believes in the T-Swift theory or not. All right, but a quick tour over here. This thing is nice. I like the color package that they got going on. This 2017 Camaro SS1LE. Look how it goes from a gloss finish to like a matte finish on the hood with I don't know what you'd call those, but basically like the gills are gloss finish as well. And then you have the rim package is nice. How the calipers match that number 1 on the logo. Man, a little old school over here. This is the 1969 Chevy Camaro SS. Clean, old school, ready to rip. Look at that. And then actually what's pretty cool about this one is like the chrome accents that they have up top. Nice and embossed. It's pretty cool. And then you have that a pinstripe going along the side of the vehicle. And then you have a 1981 Chevy Camaro Pro Street. Look how clean that engine detail is. Well kept. Beauty. A little bit more modern Camaros. Oh, this finish over here on this, what is this? 2019 Chevy Camaro SS Scarlet. Pretty nice. That, you know, the sway bars that they got on it, sick. Everything's clean. I like how the dark tint matches the rim setup. Very nice. Look at that. And honestly, I mean, this thing is like probably what, like stock? I would say they probably haven't done anything to it, which is kind of beautiful because they've preserved its natural beauty. This thing's a 1968 Chevy Camaro. It's clean. It's clean. I would love to see what the engine looks like, how much maintenance they have or haven't done on it. And okay, so that's a little bit of the classics. Now, all right, we covered classics. I guess we'll cover Nissan if possible. We actually have Volkswagen up first. Pretty nice, the GLI. I like the red accents that go across the front bumper, and then on the beginning of the fenders, red calipers to match with that. What is that? The GLI 4-door emblem right there. Pretty nice. And take a look at that back seat space. You know, cloth interior, the red stitching. And then trunk-wise, pretty spacious. And then you obviously have the roof rack option for bikes and stuff. A hatchback option. So the engine layout, everything's pretty easy to access. Windshield wipers, all that good stuff. Checking your oil. Very nice. And then over here we actually have a 1967 21 window bus that they like converted, modified. I'm not too sure, but no. I guess this is coming out in 2024. VW, that two-tone, redoing the historic VW bus. So there you have it. I like this color. It's a clean blue. I dig it. Very like midnight bluish. And then and this is an electric Silverado. Look at the front grille design on an electric Chevy truck. And that's Silverado EV RST. And you can tell because they kind of have that blue E going. Super massive truck. Looks like the seats fold and maybe even the back goes down. That's interesting. I haven't seen too much of that. Looks like you have an EV port or some type of storage right here on the side. Your step that goes down. The trunk is protected. Pretty nice. You have a nice side step that, you know, is easy access. And your back seats actually fold down, so that's pretty interesting. And then up front you have dual your dashboard center console or center screen, and then you have your center console screen, which looks pretty spacious and easy access. So that is cool. And I believe this is another electric Silverado that's two-tone. Look at that suspension going on. Beefy. Beefy. I don't know if that's airbag or not. Sorry. Big truck. The front presence. Alright, let's keep it moving. And so that is what we'll call for Chevy right now. This is an electric Equinox. Well, we're going to keep it moving for time's sake. But actually, before we forget, I do want to cover this Chevy truck that's over here, a Colorado. Look at that front presence. It's nice. Chrome with the red accent on that. That's pretty. And this is a 2024 Colorado ZRT. That's clean. Love the paint job on it. Here you got, looks like you got green stitching, high performance suspension. Your trunk is protected. Over here you have a 2024 Silverado ZR2. This one MSRP is at, this one is showing at 74K. 74K, so compared to the Colorado, definitely like the big brother. The hood two-tone. And then the wheel and rim package, all black, but it's pretty clean. And then up front, you do have a nice leather interior. Center console setup, pretty easy. Nice layout. Green stitching up front. And then back, pretty spacious. And then you have your trunk protected as well. Let's take a look at this engine. If you've never seen an engine up close, take a look at that.
With 35-inch tires, you get best-in-class clearance.
Massive.
Underbody
Oh,
protection.
dude, this is one of mine.
You also have a stamped steel front
Look at
and
this.
rear bumper with the Bison Edition.
That is a 2024 Silverado 2500 HD ZR2 Bison Edition. Huge.
We have two engine options.
And that one's showing at 92K.
There's a 3-liter turbo diesel engine, or the 6.2.
Look at the
liter
wheel
gas
rim package,
engine
suspension
with a
on that
10-speed
thing.
Allison transmission.
Huge, bro.
Now this ZR2 has 33-inch tires.
But I mean, it's kind of high up off the ground. I would have loved to see them add like a side step to that.
Now, of course, the Silverado has its own
Super
Bison
spacious.
Edition as well, which is a continuation
Clean interior.
of the collaboration with American Expedition vehicles. You'll
Okay.
notice the AEV badging and stamping and embroidery touches complementing the entire
And over here, we got to cover the Corvettes real quick. Things are beautiful cars. So much performance behind them. You have the carbon fiber, like a wheel rim package with the red accent going around. You have a red caliper as well to match the paint. Super clean trunk space. Your frunk, if you will. Very nice. And then, in regards to the engine, you have a little bit of a spoiler here. You do have trunk space, actually. And then you have like carbon fiber. It almost looks like sway bars, which is kind of protection over the engine. Super nice. Look at that quad exhaust. Very nice. And then this color is pretty mean as well. Look at that. I mean, what do you call that? But look how you have like a, I don't know, somewhat of a gray matte slash glossy finish, and then like a pearl, I don't know, black, midnight black, with the quad exhaust down center. Big spoiler compared to that other kind of lip. And then you have the side accents right there that match the rims. The calipers are just grayed out, but it's more stealthy look, which is pretty sick. And then typical of the Corvettes, you have that cockpit angle towards the drivers, which is super awesome. And you even have like the carbon fiber trim around that speedometer dashboard. Very cool. And this is showing at 168,000 for that model. Then this one, I wonder if this is more of a base model. And I say that because of the wheel rim package that it has. This one is showing at 87K, so it's definitely more of a, you know, base model Corvette. Still super cool. Still super cool. And this one has kind of a medium spoiler compared to that other red one that's more of a lip. And then that gray one, that spoiler pops out for sure, which you have to watch out with your fingers. And this one actually as well. And that one has like a quad exhaust, but it's not down center. It's two on each side. That thing is killer. Okay, and I covered that much. All right, let's keep moving. And then we have Honda. So Honda's, I mean, what, one of the best sellers for just affordability, value, and just longevity, I would say. This is showing at $39.85, and that is the Honda CR-V Hybrid, all-wheel drive. Pretty cool. Let's see what the color's nice shine to it. Leather interior with, accented stitching to match the paint job. And then up front, looks like you have plenty of space. Even a tall person fits, I think. Somewhat more of a simplified center screen, but I'm sure it has all the infotainment gadgets that you need. And then you do even have a sunroof on this one as well. And then trunk space, I mean, that's plenty for the average person. You have what, a ridgeline over here. And let's keep it moving. And just have like a Honda hybrid race car. Look at the wheel and rim package on that thing. It's insane. All kind of, what do you call it? They reduced the weight on it, so there's no like extra components that you don't need. So it's all like probably aluminum with a roll cage on it. Pretty sick. Look at that hood scoop though. I don't know if that's for like down pressure when they're racing, but that's pretty awesome. Sick car. Over here, you have Honda's Jet. If you need to travel to get away on your weekends, I wonder how many people that fits. Probably 12 at least. What else? Ah, the Honda Civic and the Accords I was looking for. So, this one's the Civic Type R and showing at $45,890. But look at the engine, like the layout, everything's super easy to access, nice. Looks like it's easy to take care of. Well designed, and then just the package overall is awesome because you have like the red and black to match the tint with that spoiler as well. And then you have the calipers that match the rim emblem and just the paint job overall. And it actually matches the interior on this one. So that's cool. And then, look at that. And then you have a triple exhaust, one big one in down center and two smaller on the outside. But that package is sick. And then over here is the Civic 2.0 four-door sport. This one's showing at $25,500. So not as sporty, but definitely, a more affordable option that's still nice, still clean, sleek. Just to compare, you don't have red accents like the other one, but I mean, chrome still looks cool. No tints on this, but take a look at the interior. Nice, clean setup, cloth interior, plenty of space. That's still a nice car. Then, let's see what this one is. Just to get a reference, Civic Si four-door, and this one's showing at $30,650. So a little bit more than that red one, which is interesting. I wonder why. Maybe it has like an infotainment center. It looks like it has a more premium interior. Two-tone. Still cloth though. I think it looks like it has racing bucket seats though. And then, still spacious trunk. So let's take a look at the rest of Honda since they're one of the top brands here. Sorry. And then 2024 Accord Hybrid EXL. This one shows at $35,740. Interesting. Never really got a glimpse of a hybrid engine, especially on an Accord. Pretty cool though. The Accord, from what I understand, can like fit a taller person. Has more room, is more roomy. Kind of a cool center console up there, separate from your speedometer dashboard. But yeah, look, he still has like some legroom up there, which looks comfy. And then it looks like you have your EV port there, and then still plenty of trunk space with probably a spare tire underneath there, or at least your accessories to change your tire if you need.
The Odyssey's pretty cool too. Wait, where's the Odyssey? It's over here. What?
And this is the 2024 Accord 1.5 TEXT, showing at 31. Cloth interior. I think that white one's still better. Both do have sunroofs on them. Still pretty clean. All right, all right. And then over here, massive truck, GMC. Let's take a look here. This one is the Sierra 2500, and it is showing at 103. Beefy truck. I like that they had the side step because it's so high up. You have a side step near the front of the trunk in case you have anything up front. Your window's still, your trunk's protected. And look at that interior. You're good, bro. Plenty of space if you're a tall person in the back. Two-tone stitching. Super sick. And that's clean. Just a quick peek, and I'm out. Boom. Nice. All right. And then moving on to some more high-end cars. Boom, boom. And then over here is the 2016 Lamborghini Aventador. And then you have a 95 Porsche. The RW Nora 911 Carrera convertible. Mean. And then this is the 2019 Liberty Walk McLaren 720S. The paint job on that is mean. Look at the fenders on that. That's crazy. Huge spoiler. Dual exhaust, cross center back. That's sick. And then you have a 2020 Radical RXC Turbo 600R. That's a cool car. Must rip.
I can't get one. They're closed for the next 20 minutes.
All right, and over here we have an Aston Martin DBX 707. Pretty cool. Haven't seen an SUV from Aston Martin yet. Beautiful color, two-tone, amazing. Love the street performance, no problem. Thank you, bro. And then the interior, look at that. That's premium, right? You got racing bucket seats. That just looks so good. And then the wheel rim package isn't nothing crazy, but that's Aston Martin. They're classy. I love that vehicle. And then over here you have a two-tone Aston Martin with a really nice premium interior, like a tan beige. It looks awesome. Very well balanced use of color. Whoops, sorry. And that's a DB12, by the way. A Maserati. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Maseratis. Lotus, either. Sorry if I offend anybody. And then over here you have a McLaren 720S Spider. You know, McLarens are just gorgeous, but I mean, I think from every McLaren owner that I've heard from, McLarens are usually in the shop, like, I don't even know, twice a year probably. Nothing too crazy with this Bentley Continental, but it's pretty color with the chrome accents on it. And especially that interior, that trim package is clean. Convertible, beautiful. And over here, for comparison, you have another Continental, but it's all black. Look at the interior on that. It's still gorgeous. Yeah. And then you have the Bronco off-road suspension test. Look at how it just absorbs all that movement. Keeps the vehicle as stable as possible. Look at that. I mean, you're not going to get more comfy ride off-roading than that. Looks like it has independent suspension. That's awesome. And over here, the Bronco's doing that steep grade terrain test. Handling it like it's nothing. Look how easy it traverses that. Perfect for off-roading. It just hops up and over like it's nothing. Let's see if we can't catch the second one coming down on the other side. So I'm gonna hop over there real quick. And just to show you, I mean, going up is always easy, but coming down, I mean, it's amazing brakes. Look at that. That's a steep drop. Steep drop. Bronco does it all. What a vehicle. Alrighty, guys. So I try to cover as much of this cool stuff at the Chicago Auto Show this year. I hope you guys liked it, especially for those of you that couldn't make it out. You know, any type of difficulties getting out of the house. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Had an awesome time filming for you guys. So if you can, support the channel, like, subscribe. Take it easy, guys. Thanks.